Get ready. Get set.
Blow.
What's the word, people? It's your boy Mac.
It's your boy Don, and to my left we have Brennan Heights. Coming in at 5'6", 170 pounds.
173
pounds. Runs batted in at 665.
69.
We'll say that. And he's a libertarian, folks.
Facts.
Brennan Ray Heights.
What's going on, everybody?
What?
Brennan is an honorary Matt friend. This is the second time he's come.
Return guest.
Damn right.
He only comes in the wintertime, though, because he
For
likes
He comes in the warm, too.
He likes the dumpster fires.
Yeah. He likes to make thick in the warm as well.
It's a cold world we live in.
Woo. Is it? Global warming says different.
Where's the global warming right now? Because we could use it.
I could use it.
I mean, I feel like it's been a late winter, a late fall.
I don't know.
I feel like it's been warm. It's been warmer than usual.
I feel like you don't work outside, huh?
Nope.
Yeah, no. I just quit a job where I was working outside and I was freezing my ass off.
Okay, well, fair enough. Fair enough.
Shout out to all the blue collar workers out there.
I guess I would
Nah,
know.
fuck y'all. Respectfully, it's a white collar under here.
Blue collar, white collar, they're all collars.
Yeah, maybe a navy blue.
Oh, that's gross.
Why don't we just stop judging on collars and just go into judging on good old fashioned skin color?
You're goddamn right.
I don't see color
That's a lie.
or gender.
That's because you're ambiguous.
Racially ambiguous.
Colorblind.
All right, Brennan. How have you been in the last year?
What's going on
Or
with
so.
you, man?
I don't know how long it was, but
It's been about a year, I think.
just about.
I feel like it was like January. or
yeah,
something.
probably.
Yeah.
Shit feels good.
Well, the short answer is I'm a sellout for sure. I quit my job and now I'm joining the Navy.
Woo-woo.
Just cause or what?
I hate college. And I did
Yeah,
pretty
me
well
too.
on a test, so I'm gonna be making okay money. And now I don't have to live with my parents.
He did better
Sick.
than 98% of people.
95.
95% of people. My mistake.
It's okay. Yeah.
So that make you like skip a couple steps or something?
Yeah, no, actually, so most people go in as like E1 and I'll go in as an E3.
So at what point do you get security clearance?
I already did everything for it. They don't like tell me when my security clearance is cleared. I'm just hoping my words on Twitter don't ruin that for me.
Do you still think you can join the CIA?
Probably.
Like if you wanted to?
I think I could, yeah.
What would be the one thing that would stop you from getting into the CIA?
My Twitter.
Okay. But why?
The thing is,
Because bitches ain't shit.
the thing is, I want to join the CIA just so I can like know all the
Right.
nitty gritty, right?
Clarice.
But at the same time, I feel like, just getting high as fuck and creating conspiracy theories about these same things is a lot more fun. You know?
It's
what
like,
do you think?
because in
It's like,
reality,
it's like why join the actual CIA when I could just get high as fuck and feel like I'm in the CIA when I'm dissecting these conspiracy theories.
because you already know that the truth is going to be so underwhelming, because humans are bad at keeping secrets. So if it was true, it would already came out as like.
Or it depends on which humans.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
What are the different kinds of humans?
I stand with my Jewish friends.
Heyo.
And that
Yeah.
Kanye is how you buy time.
Hey, shout out Dave.
Shout out Dave. Shout out Kanye.
Dave.
Shout out Dave.
Deserves one of those.
He was just on SNL. If you haven't seen it already, you should definitely go check it out.
Absolutely.
Just a shameless plug.
All right, what's the first place you... Wait. Why the Navy out of all things, though?
Because the Air Force didn't feel like filling out paperwork.
What?
Yeah, no, I have this thing. I'll show
Chair
the
Force?
camera real quick. So I got like this little baby ass index finger, and
Little Dex.
you're goddamn right. That's my rap name. And so they didn't feel like filling out paperwork. Is basically what they told me on the phone, and the Navy people told me that they were willing to work with me, and they worked with me, and it worked out.
Here we are.
We are leaving 12 days now.
Do you get a firearm?
No. I'm
Gay.
my job would be to make the ship go fast, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard you saying stuff about nuclear.
So all of the carriers and then submarines are nuclear, and there's a couple of destroyers that are also nuclear, but the odds are that I'll be on a carrier.
You're gonna be like the next David Goggins.
No, because I'm too fat to be a SEAL.
But he was fat as fuck.
He was.
Like, way fatter than you.
Yeah. That's fair.
That is fair.
But I already signed a contract.
But that doesn't mean you can't be a SEAL later.
I'm actually not sure about that. I think the age cutoff is 28 to be a SEAL.
Oh, come on, man. We got 6 years.
Come on.
Yeah, I already signed a 6-year contract.
Oh,
and
man,
But if
you
I
don't-
add 2 years onto that bitch, that's another $100K. Yeah,
It's a good amount of money.
it is. And I'm broke.
Brennan's not going to be smoking, obviously. Just so you
It's
know.
like
Just want to put
the
that
only
out there.
the only problem I would have is like I can't smoke. You know, you couldn't pay me enough to not smoke.
You'd actually like be surprised. Like growing up, like my dad was Army. My dad never smoked and was like against pot. But like I've met a lot of Army guys here throughout the years, and a lot of them smoke weed. Like they just don't get randomly drug tested, or if they do, somebody has clean piss.
Fair enough, because I'm like, if I'm in the if I'm in the military, I'm gonna need to smoke weed.
Is that the one reason you're not in the military?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Otherwise, you would have sold out and went in the
Oh
military?
yeah, most definitely.
What
Like,
branch?
I think. I mean, probably Air Force.
Yeah.
For the check?
I mean, no. I think it's just for the discipline mostly. Just go like you don't have your own day plan. They plan your day for you. I think me personally that would be good for me.
Me too, dude.
Just because I'll fuck off and do whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking smoke weed all day,
Yeah.
But like, if I have to do some shit, I
Obligations,
feel like it would just
responsibilities.
keep me on track. But I'm not giving up pot. Fuck that shit.
I just want to take this time out to say that the military does not test for psychedelics.
Anymore, or what?
Yeah, as of like, I want to say like 2017, DMT, psilocybin, and LSD all aren't on the test. They're really hard to test for, so nobody was testing positive, so they decided to just do a regular 5-panel.
Right, and then also, like, after it's in your system,
Yeah,
it's only in your system
I'm not
for-
finna replace weed with mushrooms though. That sounds dangerous.
That sounds fun.
Until you're like a month in and you're like, I ate 3 ounces of shrooms in the last 3 days.
Yeah,
Because
microdosing.
like if you eat like 3 ounces like 3 grams one day, you have to take 6 grams the next day in order to have the exact same
Right,
trip.
exactly. And like, even if you were microdosing, like, how skewed would your reality be? You know what I mean? Versus your sober reality, you would probably see things in a different light.
I don't think that much is microdosing, but if I was like dosing,
Right. I mean, I guess I mean microdosing by doing.
I'm
like
not taking a
regular-
microdose of weed every day. I'll tell you that.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. I mean,
I think any dosing is actually like kind of good.
Microdosing.
No, any dosing of mushrooms is probably fine.
right.
Shout out to Colorado, by the way. I don't know if anybody's paid attention to the last election, but we actually
Not until it was election day.
yeah.
Motherfuckers was like, go vote. You should have told me earlier.
I saw stuff
Midterms
about,
are just as important.
I saw stuff about the policies like ahead of time because some of those people.
It's like maybe I just wasn't paying attention because like I saw the commercials, but I'm just like, oh yeah, campaign commercials. Like they pop up all the time. I wasn't like, oh, there's an election coming up. It just didn't click in my head.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm the stupid one, but I was like, there's an election?
Yeah.
yeah.
No, but so I just want to thank God for Colorado, this weird ass state, because
It is so weird.
we can't buy wine in grocery stores because that lost it was like 82% of people voted no for it. But we now have decriminalized mushrooms and allowed them medicinally to be like to treat PTSD.
It's been decriminalized for a while, though.
in Denver. That was just Denver.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was a locality,
Shit.
not the whole state.
Huh.
Yeah, federalism go crazy for
Yeah.
real. Yeah.
That's pretty crazy because that in particular, I guess the psychedelics thing is super interesting to me because, I mean,
Was anybody really going to jail for shrooms, though?
I think it was a combination because if you're dealing in shrooms, you got to be dealing in a couple other facets.
Right. I guess you're right.
You know,
I know people that deal like pounds of shrooms.
Do they deal other stuff too?
I guess you got a point here.
Yeah, so I guess it's like you got to have multiple streams of income, you know, and so you can't just rely on shrooms.
Yeah. I'm just sitting here like, imagine a couple's you over, you just got a bag of mushrooms and you just like, oh yeah, I went out picking those today, and he's just like.
Which is funny because you can actually get off with that.
Yeah, I'm
you
sure.
You could plead stupidity.
You could literally pretend like you didn't know that they were psychedelic.
Yeah, until they're dried out, obviously, because
I mean, if they're like in a airtight bag and like have magic mushroom on the fucking side of it.
Yeah.
Wait, but I just feel like this shit was like normalized way before it was like decriminalized or legalized.
I don't know
because
I think that might be your world.
I feel like people have been selling like the shroom chocolates for a minute.
To you, because
that's your world.
Well, like not to out you out, but I feel like there's still
I haven't taken shrooms in years.
I feel like there's been a huge majority of people who are still like, oh, the PTSD treatment shit is bullshit, and I've never done shrooms, and I agree, but I feel like there are lots of people out there who probably will never and have never done psychedelics. Like I just watched Steve-O's podcast, Wild Ride with Wee Man, and Wee Man said that he's never done acid and never done shrooms, and he will never do it.
Remember when we did? We had no idea what it was.
I've heard this story.
Yes, I tried to tell somebody about it today because it randomly came up in conversation because we were talking about the Tool, which is a band, and they have album covers that are super psychedelic, and it's by this guy. I can't think of his name. I'm not doing him a service right now, but they're super psychedelic, and it reminds me of a DMT trip because I've had one, and that's the only thing I can equate it to. It's like your mind is full of these neurons, and you enter in a chemical that like changes how those neurons work. So it's probably not good for your brain. We'll be completely honest about like most things. I mean, smoking, obviously, like nicotine, weed, all that stuff, probably just not good for you in general.
Yeah, kids, it's not good for you at all.
Right. So just like preface that, like you have a beer, that's not good for you either. You know what I mean? These all are things that we know. So we're grown adults. We know. Like, at the time, we weren't. At the time, we probably...
Oh, yeah, definitely not.
At the time, it was probably like, what the fuck are we doing? And, like, got sent into outer space, and it was pretty, like, eye-opening, like, third eye-opening.
Yeah, but I'm just like... We had no idea what we were in for, you know?
Yeah, I literally... Mac was trying to convince me, and it's because he didn't want me to do it. It's because he didn't really know what it was, and he was kind of trying and experimenting. And... sometimes you just gotta experiment.
You don't want to do this, bro.
Yeah. He's like, bro, you don't want to do this, man. And he was walking me off the ledge, you know what I mean? But I jumped anyways with him. We jumped together, you know?
And he was just so adamant about it. I was like, you know what? I gotta pull out the stops.
I'm here. You know what I mean?
Oh, man. That might be one of the most funniest things I've ever said.
Mac will be here all week, folks. So.
Yeah, I got 2 more shows coming up, man.
He's got a special in the works.
All right, Brennan. Since your episode, we asked just about every guest about this, so I just want to reaffirm. Maybe you have a different opinion. Do we think that time travel is a superpower?
Okay. It would be. The problem with time travel is that it doesn't exist. And the reason it doesn't exist is because once it exists, it has always existed.
Right.
So I
get what you're saying.
Yeah, so I don't think that...
Because once it's invented, you could just go back in time to the person that invented it and just be like, I invented this, or some shit like that.
Yeah, no, that paradox is kind of crazy, but... gonna shamelessly plug this real quick. Doctor Who's got a new season coming out soon, and I'm geeked up about it because time travel does go crazy. I don't know. Have you ever watched Doctor Who?
Never.
it might be one of those things that are a little bit too white for you, but like
Good answer. Good answer.
but give it a try.
I know that there are different Doctor Who's.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I know that.
Yeah.
And the little
Companions.
the little,
Not to spoil anything
no,
for you, but
the thing that they go into.
The TARDIS.
The
Police
goddamn
telephone.
Yeah, that's called
No,
that's called the TARDIS.
the
Yeah.
TARDIS, yeah.
Yes.
Time and relative distance in
It's
space.
been a while since
I'm
I've
actually
seen
well
it.
versed on Caucasian culture, so
Fair enough.
just
Fair
not
enough.
in this
But it might be one of those things that is a little too white for you. It's the
Yeah.
British accents that do it for me. That like, oh yeah, like I'm sitting there introspectively, like I'm a white guy.
Have y'all ever watched Skins? Oh man, it's another British one that's good. It's about it's like Euphoria before Euphoria, but they're all British.
Oh,
Okay. Drugs.
Yeah, hella drugs.
that's crazy. Did you guys ever watch those little like Vice documentaries, like in like middle school,
Yes.
like before Vice was just like propaganda?
I guess, yeah.
I've seen a few for sure.
I can't
Yeah.
think of. I couldn't tell you one off the top of my head, but
I remember one where a dude was selling like a whole bunch of drugs in like Massachusetts or something, and he had like a mask on, and they were interviewing him. And
I think I was thinking of like a similar one, but it was in England, and that's why I was gonna ask if it was like Skins because they had like a big like underground like EDM,
type shit.
yeah,
Yes, yeah.
like scene like that.
don't you hate E EDM?
Oh, it's horrible.
Oh yeah, me too. I was telling someone the other day about when we were out and they were playing Ham, and we thought it was the actual version, but it was really like the house remix, and we were like, "What the fuck?"
That reminds me of when we were in that place. I lost the name of it. I can't remember it. It was like Johnny's or something like that. Jackson's. Garbage music. It's like the worst music I've ever seen in my entire life. And Mac pointed it out, and we were listening, and it was like all great songs. We were like getting ready to get hype, and then all of a sudden it was just like, you know what I mean? It's just like,
I was just like, "Oh my god!"
alrighty, like,
Not to this song.
I'm just like I'm convinced that. I mean, obviously, it's a culture that's overpopulated with white people, and I'm convinced that's because white people can't keep a beat, like at all. So like, if you have a beat every, you
The
can't
beat go
fucking-
off.
I up
Oh,
it,
but
then my heat go off.
Oh, Brennan, I fuck with you.
I gotta say, Brennan's one of the most well-versed guys in music in general.
Oh yeah, he was telling. Who are you telling me about? Oh, Kasky.
Yeah, yeah, bro.
I had no idea who that was.
Yeah. That was one of he was signed to like YMCMB.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Someone else was talking to me about it, and I was just like, I have no idea who this is.
I liked his old shit a lot, but I mean I haven't kept up with it because I decided that I kind of like my parents. I'm over middle school.
Understood.
You know, there's a lot of artists like that. It's
Tech
like,
Nine.
like, how are you appealing to like a middle school audience and succeeding?
Right?
Yeah. Well, no, Tech Nine. My dad loves Tech Nine. My
I was
dad
more
knows
so- I
every
was-
Tech Nine.
I was more so thinking like Hobson.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
All of
I gotta
football.
say this: Mexican families love Hobson because no, I'm so serious about this right fucking now because of the religious themes in it. And Hobson, I'm trying to think of the actual tape, but he has part 1 through 3 on it, and it
The
has
mad mind, the ill mind.
Ill Mind, and the third one is literally the crucifixion of Christ. And I remember like because a lot of Hispanic families are Catholic, and so they really like love stuff that pertains
Shout
to
out
that
to the Inquisition.
that stuff. You never expect it. You never see it coming, and then boom, Spanish Inquisition. I can't even say Inquisition right. Fuck.
Hey, bro, it happens to the
Goddamn.
best of us.
I'm slurring already. Fuck.
Damn, you that lit?
I'm trying to get on your level.
Hey, let me keep drinking some of this.
Yeah, you poured a little bit heavy. I
about
like
to-
it.
You like it? You
I
like
do.
it?
Hold up. We're about to change this. Should we change this? Should we turn this bitch into drink champs? I feel like we should be drinking more on here.
Yeah, I mean that Brennan literally turns into a different. He's like Jekyll and Hyde. When he gets drunk, like when he's drunk, he's a
don't
completely
know if that's a good or
different
bad
guy.
thing.
It's a good thing, but it's also a terrible fucking thing. He said, "Hey, I need to take a piss." Anywhere we are, he's dropping his pants and he's pissing. All right. Anywhere, it doesn't fucking matter.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Of course, it would
allegedly.
allegedly be a little bit too little to catch a like charge.
Oh man.
Ain't nobody seeing shit.
Don't say that.
I mean, it's absolutely true. Like a cop would never see it, even with a spotlight.
That's actually like
You could put a spotlight on it and you would miss it. You know what I mean? It wouldn't
time
even
out,
like.
time out. Game recognized game. Brennan, there's a thing where you like downplay your dick game and then like
I know.
No. It's big dick energy.
I'm like game
He's got
game over here. I know what you're doing, Brennan.
He's got that game for sure.
Yeah. They fall in love with words.
And then in comparison, you're like, oh man, I wasn't even expecting nothing, and now you're just it's like a comparison thing.
Right.
Yeah.
This guy.
But not only
you, buddy.
It's all about. It's like poker. You just gotta play your cards right.
He's got that big Shmee energy. You know what I mean? He being that big Shmee energy.
It's not that big though.
Right.
It's like when you call a big guy tiny, but in this case, the reverse. It's like when you call a tiny thing big. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
but it's like
the Big Short.
What
You
if
know
it was
what I mean?
like that with like every guest?
They got big dicks.
No.
I hope everybody that you be with got
Hey,
big dicks.
I'm not trying to-
You are what you are around.
I'm not trying to put words in your mouth. Or nothing. I'm not trying to put words in your mouth.
How did this get here? All right, Brennan. Where are you going to be stationed? Where are you going to? First off.
So I don't know where I'll be stationed at, but I know that basic training is in Chicago for 2 months. Shout out Lil Durk. And Sosa. But so after that 2 months, I'll be down in Charleston, South Carolina for 2 years
Okay, hell yeah.
with a bag in my pocket.
Where do you?
Might I add that?
A crooked spine.
Okay, so are you concerned about World War III or what?
Nah.
I mean, I
'Cause
guess you
it'd
won't
be-
be on the front line.
It'd be other motherfuckers with
You'll
guns.
you'll be a part of it though.
Yeah, he's
I'll
not
be
even
making the boat go. Like,
Yeah, he's just gonna get hit with a torpedo and like it'll be quick. You know what I mean?
and I'll be happy.
I'm just wondering, should I or should I not be worried about Brennan if some shit pops off?
No. I feel like you shouldn't be worried about anything if some shit pops off because somebody got killed in Poland literally yesterday.
I was just
As-
about to bring that up.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't go over the Bermuda Triangle, I think we're square. Or by any icebergs, I think he'll be aight.
Oh man. Okay, what's one place? I feel like Navy dudes travel like the most, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's one
like
place?
half the
they're
point.
constantly moving.
What's one place you want to go? Like what's on your bucket list of places?
I want to be in Germany during Oktoberfest.
Oh fuck, that's gonna be dope.
Yeah. So I don't think there's any like I don't think anybody gets stationed in Germany, but I know people get stationed in Spain.
Are you sure? Because
I've known a lot of people that were stationed growing up in Germany.
this is the Air Force.
That was
but-
Army, too.
oh, okay, fair
Yeah.
enough. Mom was in the Air Force. She was stationed in Germany.
Yeah. The thing about the Navy is they
You got to be
travel-
by the water.
Yeah.
Always?
Yeah. But, I mean, Germany also has a coastline.
What?
Yeah.
Hitler was using that shit.
Of course he was. He was trying to get into London the entire time and couldn't do it because, honestly, England does a pretty good job at war.
Pause. Did
They
you
tried
watch?
They tried to drop niggas in there. I mean, not actual, but you know, they tried to
It was
drop.
just white
They
guys.
tried to drop
Pause.
people in there.
Have you seen All's Quiet on the Western Front?
I
on
tried to
Netflix?
watch it and I kept falling asleep. Not that it.
Hey,
not that
hey,
it, not
hey.
that it was a boring movie.
Did you watch the beginning?
just late
did,
at night.
Did you watch the first beginning? Did you watch the very beginning?
Yeah, where dude was like all scared and shit, and then he went out and then he got the little hatchet shit and started going ham.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what happened right after that?
It like switched up to where
Switched up to a pile of dead bodies.
Yeah.
And they take the clothes off of the soldiers and wash them in
Yeah,
big
the boots. Yeah.
and all that, and then they give them to the new guys who are ready and excited to go to. And it's you need
oh,
to
come
maybe
on, it's
revisit.
just like football practice.
Yeah, just like it. Yeah. You have to take your helmet off and fucking scoop out the fucking water to keep your boots dry. And then your best friend gets blown the fuck up right in front of you.
To
and
be
then you
fair-
gotta
Damn,
take.
Don, you act like you got PTSD.
listen,
I
Goddamn.
got PTSD
Hey,
from watching this
listen, though.
movie.
But
I'm
listen,
telling you, you
I
gotta
just need
watch
you to
this
hear me out
movie.
here
though.
real quick,
It's
okay?
not boring at
Because
all. Let me say that lots of people die every day here in this
You
city.
know what?
in-
Sometimes I wake up every day and I tell myself that.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the people you know. You know what I mean? It might be somebody close. It might be
Then
somebody.
sometimes it's the people you know that did it too.
Yes, it is. I would agree. In fact,
And that
does he know the half
that
of it?
fucking sucks. Does he know the half of it?
I'm talking about.
You were the one that did that.
Yeah, I mean, he knows.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, no. I just want to take this.
I mean, it was just complicated. I don't know. It was just very complicated at the time. That was some crazy shit that happened. I didn't realize.
Yeah, like you just wake up one day and you're like,
You lose two drug dealers.
Somebody you know is.
Brennan, we are definitely cutting this.
I'm sorry.
This is gonna have to be on the Patreon page. Fuck. People are gonna have to pay to get this shit.
How do you think your friend feels about this?
My friend.
Yes.
Oh. That wasn't my friend.
No. What?
Oh, this friend.
No.
Oh.
No. The
He was not my friend.
female friend.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think she give a fuck. I mean, don't cut this part out. I just want to give a quick PSA to the kids.
We'll definitely cut this part.
Okay,
No,
cool, okay. Yeah, fair enough.
ahead.
But like
Whatever.
PSA to the kids, don't do things without expecting repercussions. Like, if you're gonna sell drugs, be expecting to either be in prison or dead. I think that's like the grand takeaway of it. It sucks.
Another
but-
takeaway, though, one of Biggie's 10 crack commandments is don't sell crack where you rest at.
Yeah.
Which is, but yeah, that's fair. But also, you're always gonna be like in the back of your mind, like somebody's gonna find out that I.
Yeah, but who would be selling that many drugs out of their mama's house? Like that's
Yeah.
that innately is just dangerous. What if like your mom's just or dad is just watering the garden? They just get caught in the crossfires.
I mean, yeah. Also, you got to think about Gucci Mane in this too.
And
Respectfully.
and to be honest, like they might snitch on you too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but I'm just like,
Well, that's what happened.
I don't
to
know.
them.
Sometimes people act like they're street dudes, but they don't move with street rules. You know?
Yeah, that's fair.
Right.
Well, also, we live in Colorado. Like,
it is weird.
it's not that big. Like the street scene,
It's like Montana. You know what I mean? Like,
but a little bit better.
yeah, but a little bit better. I would agree.
A lot of it better.
A lot of it, yeah. No,
Do you guys feel like Colorado's the place to be? Like, because
I don't just because
some
I've
days I
been
do.
here my whole life,
Yeah.
but some people think it's the place to be, and I'm
Bruh.
just like,
Sometimes
I
I do,
need to
and
change the
sometimes I
scenery.
don't. Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. Some days I
Yeah,
wake up
for
and I'm
sure.
like, this is the fucking place to be. I look at the mountains and I'm just like, the sun's going down, or like right in the back, and it's like hitting the purple mountains, just like in fucking Amazing Grace. You know, it's like that's just fucking peak America, in my opinion. You know, fucking bald eagle could fly in front of it, and I'd be like, God damn, that's Colorado for you.
for
You know
sure,
what I mean?
agreed. Like as far as scenery goes and all that shit, like top tier, can't deny that.
And I feel like that's half of it. The scenery, like,
Yeah.
like.
well, I mean,
Being
America,
in Seattle and it just raining all the fucking time, or being in London and it rains.
I just
all
feel
the
like in
fucking time,
Colorado, there's no culture. What is the culture in Colorado other than
Hippies.
skiing?
I
hippies.
think that
Hippies.
I think that we like to.
everybody's
yeah.
a hippie because
But I even feel like that is whitewashed.
yeah, I mean,
Well, that is a
but
fucking
I think
white
that was
people thing.
I think that was created by white people. You don't see
don't
a lot
think
of black.
necessarily.
I don't think you see a lot of black people who are a hippie. You, know what I
think
mean?
the
I think
anarcho-communism movement was black?
Wait, hippies are commies?
Oh yeah,
Oh fuck.
yeah.
Usually 100% of the fucking time.
Which is kind of odd based on communist values, but
Just socialism. You know what I mean?
But yeah, but I'm talking. I feel like we're taking the point differently here. I feel like Colorado doesn't have like a distinct culture.
well, I think
about
that I would
Denver?
agree. I would agree with the lack of distinct culture, but
What
I
about
think
Denver,
that
though?
I think it embodies America very well in the fact that we have like a melting pot of everything, like where.
I mean, a little bit, but that's mostly just because of the like military.
but like, yeah,
What-
exactly. But like, where else could you get like
What's the
Jamaican
alternative?
food, Mexican food?
What's the
New York,
alternative?
Indian?
New York?
Well, yeah,
That's
Anywhere
the
on the
only-
East Coast.
so-
New York is the only place, but that's because it's been around
New
the
York,
longest.
Philadelphia, anywhere on the East Coast.
Right, because they're port cities and they're the most populated. Like they are for sure dope, but way overpopulated and way oversaturated. You know what I mean? Like it's not realistic that you could just stay there and live there. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying that in those cities, you'll have like a Polish butcher shop. You'll have Germans, sausage shop. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's
Like,
also because they have like 4.6 people like like 4.6 million people in a metropolitan area, whereas Denver, I think, has like it's like 2.4.
Right.
Like it's the fact
And
that
it's mountainous.
it's
we got to remember that this is all mountainous, so a lot of the people live on the side of a fucking mountain, and like that's a culture shock to people who.
I feel like that's not most of the people. Most of the people in Colorado live on the I-25 corridor.
the mountains
Fair.
are like, but I mean, think about where the mountains are compared to us from I-25. It's right there.
I mean, it's not far, but
Literally.
you know, people don't live there. They
in
go there,
Woodland
visit.
Park and stuff like that.
I mean, well, yeah, but Woodland Park is very small.
It is. Yeah.
It is pretty small, but like
Canyon City, very small.
But you can also
they
if you
spread out over
yeah.
the mountain. You know what I mean? Denver's like right on the cusp of a mountain, like after. But
Yeah, for sure. I don't know.
It's kind of like a lazy thing if you think about it. Like if you think about like how like the westward expansion of America goes, like the big cities in Colorado where the mountains are, all line up right next to the mountains. It's like everybody got here and it's like, yeah, fuck those mountains.
There's actually a line that, if you look at like, a population map, and it's like a little bit to the right of I think it's more so to the right of like Omaha, but it's like literally I think it's 80, maybe more so like 60, but like literally most of the population lives on the east part of America,
Yeah.
and then like on this side, dude, you have like literally like nothing, and then a little bit in Vegas and LA.
Yeah, well, California is different.
And, I mean, just
but that's also
California in
another one of those like, hey, we stopped here things. Like,
Yeah,
like
and I feel
fair
like New
enough.
York's better than California.
I've never been to either.
I've been to California a lot. Like
Yeah, me too. I need to go to New York for sure.
Me too.
I don't know.
I want to go to New York too, but I feel like it's just not realistic. Like it's the most saturated place because it was the first colony. It's New York because it's New Yorkshire, which is what the New England people came over on boats.
well,
and
yeah.
Can I
called-
actually
and so-
interject right quick?
And so it makes sense. That's why there's German shops and there's all this like
Well, I
Polish
mean,
shops and
more
shit
so,
like that.
more so, Ellis Island is more so the reason.
well,
You
yeah,
got the
that
most
was also
immigrants and
yeah,
shit.
that was in the 40s and stuff though. It was also called New Amsterdam at first.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was York is short for
Yeah.
Yorkshire.
Yeah, it was
New
Holland
Yorkshire.
was here first, but I mean, well, Holland
Really?
was not here first. The Native Americans were here first. I stand with my Native Americans.
You are-
And that, Mr. West, is how you buy yourself
Ruined.
some time.
Second time stealing.
I like this
that joke. That's a callback.
I just can't help myself.
I mean, yeah, the Native American were here before us, but I mean they.
I don't know. Yeah, you guys definitely have a point. I just feel like the culture in Colorado is like either like really white or Mexican. You know.
Hispanic.
Shout out my Vatos for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the the chilies.
I wonder why that is.
Facts.
Fucking. We got fucking fire Mexican food. Can't lie about
Yeah,
that.
I love the food here. I don't have any complaints really.
I
chili,
have
bro.
some. I have some.
There are some
Like
some
what?
spots like all around.
It's literally Mexican food, Mexican food, Mexican food, Mexican food.
There's a Jamaican spot called something.
Is it
Po' Boys.
good Jamaican though? Would
Huh?
a Jamaican
I wouldn't
say
be able
this
to
is
know that.
fire?
I wouldn't know that. I would know that a white guy that has only been around Mexican food would say that it's fire.
I feel like it's just disproportionate, or it's
Fair
like a whole
enough.
bunch of chains. You know.
Right. Like they've been throwing In and Out and Whataburger like nearby.
Right.
Give me
And
more
I thought-
Chick-fil-A's though.
And I thought they were both like mid in comparison to like some hole in the wall. Like
Exactly my
Yeah,
point here.
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
because shout out to Drifters. I
Yes.
love
Fuck with drifters.
Drifters. I think to me, I've been everywhere. I had a burger in France. I was like, meh. And then I had a burger like in Colorado, in California, and like all these different places. And I feel like the best place I've ever been to, Drifters.
Really?
It's perfect. It's the perfect burger. If you get it animal style or wild style, actually, I think it's wild style because animal style is In and Out.
Yeah. I'm just
I
not a
don't
big burger guy, to be honest with you.
I
I just
fuck with
want to
a
be able
burger.
to pull up at somewhere at like 3, 4 a.m. and get a fucking beef sandwich.
I was gonna
call
say
it-
shout
What
out
kind of
Waffle
beef
House.
sandwich? A French dip?
Yes.
Oh, that's different.
Chiba Hut. Boom.
That
not the
AK-47 be hitting. Nah.
It's
AK-47
not the
French
same.
dip. Have you had it?
I have had it. I go to Chiba Hut like almost every night. I'm not.
I
gonna lie
think
to you.
the AK-47 is fucking.
There's one like,
phenomenal.
literally down the
To be
street.
honest,
You know what I
the-
usually get is
okay.
the G24.
I usually get the Midwest best.
Okay, Midwest best. Is that roast beef?
Nah, it's like bacon, ham, turkey, chicken, some shit like that.
Just give me some au jus. Honestly, I feel like if you
Fuck
give,
yes.
if you give
Fucking
me
like
any
this guy.
if you give me any sandwich with au jus, like it's game over.
Yeah.
Like that bitch is
That's
getting
why
fucked
I
out.
love the AK-47, but I usually get the G whatever the fuck it is. But I love a good French dip. I can't even
Yeah,
lie.
no, the best, dude. I'm telling you, we'll go there sometime soon, obviously. But Detour has the best French dip I've ever had. And that's all I order.
Okay.
I'm like Chris with chicken tenders.
We gotta get back on topic though. What was on your bucket list of places to travel while you're in the Navy?
So
or to go
So
to?
Munich, Germany during
During
Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest, okay.
I mean, who doesn't want to go to Dubai?
Right.
You know, like
That would be crazy.
I want to go spend a bag in Dubai.
That's a good bucket.
Yeah, Barcelona.
Just goes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna make lots of mistakes if I ever go here. Like, I'm gonna get a tiger tattoo on my ass, but Thailand.
Oh, I was gonna say
Yeah.
Thailand. Thailand's my number one on my bucket
Yeah.
list.
Really?
For sure.
Why is that?
Oh man, it just seems dope as fuck.
He wants to get with a lady boy.
No, they got
Hangover 3 action? Hangover 2 action?
in Phuket. They got like it's like on the coast, so they got like all the coastal shit to do.
Right.
But then they also got like dope ass resorts.
Are you going to be doing a lot of water-related activities?
Are you saying because I can't swim?
I would never.
This racism is killing me inside.
I do not see color.
Nah, I just be looking at videos and shit of people in. They got a dope ass nightlife too.
Okay.
Lots of elephants, and we're not talking about women.
Right. I don't know.
heard-
It just sounds dope as fuck.
I heard that elephant spines are not, like, able to take the weight of a
Everybody's
human.
riding motorcycles around and shit.
I heard that it's not good for elephants to have weight on their back, and it, like...
They got like a
Kills
jungle
them.
side too.
They're gonna have to get over
They're
it because I've had
endangered.
all this weight on my
So
shoulders my whole life.
Did you know that elephants are endangered?
Hold up, but let me finish my point about Thailand.
Okay.
But you could literally. They got the water. You could literally go into the jungle like it's the Amazon, and you could go like downtown nightlife.
Oh, so you want to
type
get
shit.
killed by a wild jaguar / snake /
That'd be pretty cool. That's a cool way to go out. Like, I'll probably end up choking on a Subway sandwich or something.
Right.
Like,
Or getting blown up by a missile from Russia.
That would be dope.
that's not gonna happen. They don't want the smoke. I promise.
And then I
World
get
War
like,
III is on the horizon.
No,
Y'all
it's
are
not.
tripping.
No,
and
it's
then,
not,
and then
bro, I
I'm sitting in
promise.
the sand and I see a bottle floating towards the shore, and it's got a little note in it, and I pop it open, and it's a note from Brennan, and it's those last words. Right before
Fuck
he
that
was
bitch.
blown up.
Hey, come on, we can't say that.
Sorry.
Hey, we
In our last pod,
we don't speak ill
In our
of
last
women.
pod, towards the end, I started meeting out every time we said bitch because we started saying it way too much.
For
Nah,
real?
for real?
I don't even use it that much, to be honest with you. But I feel like
I was like, we are letting it fly.
I feel like it's a good hateful word. Like,
But
there's,
we were actually talking about women.
but you got to think about it. Like,
Instead of saying this lady, we were like, this bitch.
as a lot of like as a white guy, it's like I miss out on the best hateful word there is.
Paying the rent, paying for trips. Diamonds on my neck, diamonds on my wrist.
I am all alone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, I just feel like I miss out, like, as a white guy, on the best, most hateful word on this planet. And
What word is that?
I don't know. What would it be?
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
you didn't miss-
see?
you could
See?
you didn't miss out on it. You could just not give a fuck like Joe Rogan. Or Louis
Say
C.K.
Say it.
Right.
Say it. No. So I have bitch, and apparently I can't say anymore. So, like, you
Yeah, I'm
know.
gonna have to bleep that out.
Sorry. Are you going to?
You're just
for real?
making more editing for us now at this point. God
I'm so
damn it.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
You know what we have to do in post? You know how much time this takes?
I was told to be unhinged.
Yeah, you know how many subscribers we have from Whitefield? We're just gonna all hit the unsubscribe button and shit.
We get canceled before we even get started.
Just because me?
Yeah.
Little me?
Right before you ship out, and then we never see you again. You're on the water.
You don't even get a retweet?
You're Titanicing. You're on the front of a fucking ship. You're just like,
I'm the king of the world.
I'm the king of the world, Jack.
All right, what's the ratio of men and women in the Navy though? I feel like there's not many in that branch.
I feel like I would agree, and I'm not
If
gonna
they-
say the bitch word
If
because
they are, if they are, they're. How about that?
to be
Damn.
honest, the last one I had is in the Navy now.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Wait, that's why you decided? You
No,
decided to
actually,
stay there, or
which
what?
was really crazy. No,
You were
no.
like, this isn't over.
Nah, that shit's over.
To be continued. To be continued.
You're gonna write her notes every day from the ship, like
No,
like
it's more like
fucking,
she got a
the
drunk text
Notebook?
like a Dear John letter.
oh man.
The end? Question mark.
Are drunk texts actually a thing? I feel
All
like
the
that's
time.
like more,
Come on.
well, that's like mostly
Come
purposeful.
on. No. Don't.
I feel like that's mostly purposeful.
Don't act like that.
Oh no, it's
Don't-
100%.
don't-
I mean it every time.
Don't act like you haven't sent a late night drunk text.
You up?
I feel like
You up? You up?
I feel like I
Is that a
haven't.
Drake song? That's a Drake song.
yeah,
He's
some
like,
Marvin's Rooms type shit.
Yeah, you up?
I just feel like that's not a real thing.
I feel like when I'm drunk, I'm like Steph Curry, and it's not because I'm good at shooting threes. It's that I like if you put up enough shots, you're gonna make one of them,
And one of them's gonna be a 3 out of 10.
and I'll still do it.
That big dick
You gotta think
energy
about it,
part.
like-
Remember
gotta-
what we said about zeros and ones?
Yeah, that's the only true scale.
Remember what
Yeah.
we said?
Yeah, no,
Rule 1. What's the first rule? What's the second rule?
no.
Just saying.
I mean, depending on how drunk you get, they're all ones.
Is that true, ladies and gentlemen? Is that true?
I don't know, buddy. You tell
Depending,
me. buddy.
depending on.
Oh, whoa,
I wouldn't,
buddy.
I wouldn't
whoa,
know.
whoa,
I wouldn't know what
let's
you're
not do
referring
that.
to.
You
You would
anyways.
never
Okay,
know what I was
she's
talking about,
She's
buddy.
in a wheelchair.
Okay.
Okay, but like, are we talking like Scarlett Johansson in a wheelchair? Because like
Yes.
one,
She's a midget.
one, dude. Okay, I'm telling you right now, if there's anybody that's gonna fuck a midget, it's gonna be me. And solely
Guys,
because I want.
I really have to pee.
Me too.
I do
Me
too. Can we all just go and then jump back in?
Okay,
Is that
dude.
cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like that's.
I got you there, buddy. Oh man, Max, the first one back. All right, I gotta carry it on our back here.
I feel so much better.
Oh, me too. I was like, this is going somewhere, but I can't focus because I really gotta pee.
Literally, I was like, I wonder if Mac and Brennan will be like, okay, if I can run and go take a piss really quickly.
I did the same exact thing.
That is so funny.
I was about to pull it.
Guess what?
Whip it out on the couch.
Guess what? This jacket.
Oh
has
man,
a
we
hood.
low-key should've.
Check it out. This jacket has a hood. How do
We
you
all
like that?
should've just pissed. Brennan,
God damn it!
swear.
More editing we gotta do. God damn it!
It's either I edit or I put a disclaimer.
Yeah, I love your disclaimers. You're like, everything we're saying is pure comedy.
Hey, shout out to Joe Budden. He inspired me to do that because before his pod, he makes a huge disclaimer now.
I kind of hate Joe Budden, to be honest with you.
Oh man, and we
Actually, I want to get back on midgets real quick.
Back in midgets.
Guys, we gotta wrap it up in like 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay, that's fine. I want to say that
Should we
I want to fuck a
charge
midget.
Charge it.
Let me
and
know.
Do some more footage, or would that be too long?
I'd be down with that.
Okay.
Do we
Should
want to just?
stop
Do,
it?
yeah. Do you want to just do that?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Perfect.
would-